Thank you for all of your questions.
How are you?
You guys
I'm
asked
good.
some great questions. Enjoy the rest of Fan Fest. Opening day will be here before you know it, and see you later.
How important is this spring for Cam? His second spring, and what kind of expectations do you have?
Expectations are high, and I think he's ready for the challenge. He's been here for a couple of days, made some changes to his swing, and we're excited to see him down in spring training.
Get some early work, get some early kind of off-season work among the players that you met with,
Actually, quite a few guys have been here. Bryce Matthews been here for a while. Been able to sit down with him and kind of plan ahead what spring training is going to look like and the expectations. Carlos, Altuve, Jordan have been around a lot. Also talking to them about what spring training, what the season expectations are. Expectations, they understand what it is, but how we're going to make our roster work for everyone. And a lot of our pitchers have been around. Brian King, Hunter Brown, they've all been here, so it gives me an opportunity just to kind of sit down with them and touch on a few things and make talk about what spring training is going to look like.
Joe, to my knowledge, Carlos is the only one that's participating in WBC. Are any more guys participating in the World Baseball Classic?
You know what? They all expressed their desire to play, and right now, we're waiting for all the necessary approvals to get that through. But they all are training and they're all getting ready to play. Those rosters are set. I think it's February 5th. So we'll still got some time to see what's going to happen.
How does that come into play as far as preparing for the season? Is that sort of an advantage? Does it help because you get started earlier, or is it there's also a risk factor? Right?
Yeah, there is risk, but there's risk anytime you step on a baseball field. Regardless of where you're at, right? But I think those guys are training and with looking forward to the opportunity of representing their country. And I've been very open about how I'm a big fan of that because I've done it twice. But we also got to be smart on how we go about it. And those guys are smart, how they go about it and how they're training. So we'll see how this will shape up here in the next couple of weeks.
Have you had a chance with Ime to map out his kind of spring?
Yes, we actually had a call with him this past week, and we sent him the schedule, what we think it will be best for him, and just getting some feedback from him. And he's all in. He wants to. He was open to do the way we plan it. How can we schedule it for him? But we want to hear from him. This is all going to depend on how quickly he could hit the ground running, how quickly we can build him up. But right now, he's going to get there, adjust, and he's open to any ideas we have for him.
Hey Joe, how motivating has this particular offseason been, knowing no playoffs and how you guys have attacked, taking things up roster-wise to kind of turn the page and get back to where this organization used to?
Yeah, and we can't wait to get down to West Palm. Some of my message to our players has been we're not going to let 25 define who we are. We are. I truly believe that we are the best team in the West, and we're going to make the adjustments necessary to get these guys ready to play. We have the depth, we have the flexibility, and these guys are motivated. We're going to go out there, hit the ground running, and we're going to be ready to go.
Hinted that Altuve would spend the majority of his time at second base. Now that you've gotten to talk to him face to face, is that still your plan? You're playing predominantly at second base?
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of playing time at second base, and he's also going to play some left. I think last year when we were here, the goal was kind of getting more in left than second base. But I think he's going to, especially early in the season, going to spend some time in second base. But also left field is going to be an opportunity for him to actually, DH some other players. We got to keep these guys healthy. Same thing goes for Jordan. He will play some left field, but majority of his games will be as a DH.
As the roster stands right now, obviously a lot of the fielders and you guys go looking at how you're going to make that work. And if you're going into camp this week, you start looking at what that might look like
Yeah, obviously, Carlos will play third, Jeremy, and then this is the Paredes factor, right? Paredes is healthy. He looked good in winter ball. We're going to ask him obviously to play third, to play some first. Also, you guys will see him getting some reps at second base in spring training. So we have to be creative and I'm going to find ways to get them all in the lineup and keep everyone healthy. So don't be surprised if you guys see I'm taking a few ground balls at second, especially he's done it in the past, and also the DH.
Hey, Joe, we talked to Carlos Thursday at a caravan stop, and he talked about all the work you guys have been putting in at third base. He says he wants to be a Gold Glove third baseman. When you see what he can do out there, any doubt in your mind he can get there?
Zero doubt. I don't think a player in the history of the game has gone on a Gold Glove at short and third base, and if there's someone that can do it, it's him.
Carlos Beltran, veteran of the Hall of Fame. As a Puerto Rican, what does that mean for just your country and just the entire Puerto Rican country?
Yeah, thank you for asking that. Yeah, thank you for asking that question, because for us is huge. Obviously, the journey and his career has been amazing. Great player, great human, he's a good friend, and just to see his reaction with his family in his home next to his parents, getting the call, achieving that is not easy. And just to see another Puerto Rican inducted in the Hall of Fame, joining a group of Puerto Rican players, it's a really big deal for Puerto Rico, and we're excited to be out there.
Bryce Matthews, I mean, he had 8 games started in center field with Sugarland last year. Do you expect to bounce around in the outfield, kind of take that utility?
Yes, he will play some. You guys will see him in spring training, taking some reps in center, some second base. So we are going to. I'm going to be creating. I'm going to give Bryce Matthews some opportunity. He's super athletic. He's done it in the past. So yes, you will see him continue to pursue that and see if he can be an option for us in center, creating some flexibility for us.
So it seems like you guys have a lot of options for the back end of the rotation. I made some connections with Weiss. What do you make of the competition for those ones?
Oh, I can't wait. We have a lot of good arms. We never have enough pitching, and these guys, we're going to create opportunities and competition, and they're going to decide, who makes the team in the next couple of weeks.
What are you going to Pensacola with Carlos?
Yeah. Thanks for asking about that. So the weekend of the 6th, we go to Carlos and I got invited to Pensacola for an event where we're going to be recognized back to our Pensacola roots, where we played 2 years for the Pensacola Pelicans. Independent team, so we were invited by the Pensacola Wahoos, and we're going to go and spend some time with fans who's been there, we know, for a very long time, and we are really looking forward to Quinn Studer. He was the owner of the Pensacola Pelicans at the time. He's co-owner of the Pensacola Wahoos. So we saw him. We've been hanging out with him the last 2 winter meetings, so he invited us to go over. I'm really looking forward to going and spending some time with our friends in Pensacola.
José, en español, quería preguntarte qué significa para ti la temporada pasada, qué ajustes te has preparado tú para esta nueva temporada y cómo has calificado tú en lo personal esa temporada pasada.
Bueno, pues para mí, obviamente, siempre una temporada como el año pasado, cualquier temporada, una temporada de evaluación como individuo, qué cosas uno puede hacer mejor, cómo me puedo comunicar mejor, cómo puedo hacer cosas diferentes pues, para mantener los jugadores saludables, cómo podemos ponerlos a ellos en una posición pues, para tener éxito. Hemos hecho unos ajustes como organización y verdaderamente estoy bien contento con esta temporada del 26. Va a ser una temporada donde los muchachos verdaderamente están preparados y ha sido bien saludable las conversaciones que he tenido con ellos.
Gracias.
You got it.